Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Hazel Lucia Tarot. I am Stephanie and today's reading is going to be about your monthly predictions for June 2024. We have 4 piles here for you today. Pile 1 is going to be smoky quartz. Pile 2 is going to be carnelian. Pile 3 is going to be selenite and pile 4 is going to be the orange calcite. So take a few deep breaths, think about your month of June, and I will be ready for your reading whenever you are. Hello there, pile 1. If you chose the smoky quartz, then we have your reading for the month of June 2024. So let's go ahead and dive in. We're going to use the oracles to get a glimpse into what June has in store for you or what you should be looking out for. And then we're going to tap into the tarot and get your reading from the general love and career money situation. So let's start with the card you chose. We have Lightworker 23. The transmutation of shadow is needed when seeking the light that guides you. I just got a whiff of a very sweet smell, but it was like artificial. Something about vaping. I wonder if some of you are giving up vaping this month. That was very odd. I don't have anything that smells like that in my house. And there's not really anybody outside my house either. So that's very interesting. I'm wondering if some of you are quitting or maybe taking up. I feel more quitting than anything. But light work lets me know that you are spending more time outside in the sun. And if not, you might literally be doing the light work here. There's a cleansing of the soul, a cleansing of the spirit, whether it's intentional or not. I feel like you're letting go of something and bringing in something good. We also have... That was interesting. It just moved on its own. We have Healer 23. 23 came up twice, so I'm wondering if the 23rd of June is going to be important, and then some of you might be turning 23 as well. Regardless, we have two 23s here from very different decks as well. Yeah, this is interesting, pile 1. So look out for the 23rd of June. I know that's when we go into the sign of Cancer, so maybe some of you have a lot of water energy and the Cancer period will be very beneficial to you. Take this as it resonates, of course, but so far lovely energy. And as I said, this light is bringing in a lot of healing. I'm saying this as a light worker myself. I feel like some of you are either tapping into that energy or you're just really working with it. If you don't do anything spiritual, it's just you spending more time in the sun, spending more time in high vibrational areas and just having a great time and allowing yourself to release things that you no longer need. We also have your rune card, Dagas, translation day. Hope, relief, clarity, understanding, and progress. Spiritual meaning is destiny, higher consciousness, and mutability. So again, with a lot of light going on here, when I think of day, I think of the daytime, how the daytime can bring in a lot of beautiful energy. I'm typically a morning person, and lately I've been having to do a lot more evening shifts at my work. So it really is a very different energy when you're having to be a morning person versus an evening person. Like I'm starting to see that myself. So I feel like a lot of you are shifting into daytime energy or a daytime schedule. And that itself is actually helping you influence the way you go about life. I feel like you're seeing a different perspective of yourself. And in doing so, you're allowing yourself to progress forward, to gain a sense of clarity to certain things in your life. It's very interesting energy. And then the last card we have for you is Badger, teamwork. So some of you might be, I feel like for some of you this has to do with your career or your vocation, however it is that you bring in money. I feel like you're going to be teaming up with certain people and this is going to bring about great things. I feel it bringing about change as well as progress and understanding. I feel like that's why it's right next to the rune card. I'm gonna get one more card because I thought I already had it, but I guess I didn't. All right, I'm gonna get an archetype card from the Wild Unknown archetype deck to see how you are being this particular month, pile 1. We have the Storm. And when I think of this particular card in this deck, it does give me a tower moment, but it doesn't necessarily have to be sudden. We could be dealing with actual storms in the month of June, especially wherever you live. But I'm also thinking of somebody who is going through a sudden shift in their life. It's kind of like something happened here where you were taken out of your regular routine and you were put into something else, and it was for your benefit. I feel like that's where the teamwork comes from, because I feel like, at least in this card, you're meeting new people, or you're meeting different kinds of people that are going to help you on your journey, whether it's directly or indirectly. You're going to learn how to be a different type of person or see things differently. I see you glowing up and learning to implement new skills and new mindsets into your daily routine. Something about routines is very important here, or just how you handle day-to-day life is very important, because whatever you were carrying before pile one, it was very heavy and it was actually holding you back, even if it was something healthy. For example, you might be learning new ways of working out where, yes, your old method of working out was working, it was keeping you healthy, or it was good for you, but it wasn't what you needed. So instead you're finding a new method of working out. So you're still doing the same thing, but whatever this new energy is, it's much more beneficial to your growth and to your clarity. Clarity is coming through very strongly here. It's kind of, maybe some of you are literally having some clarity in that your allergies are clearing up, or your skin is clearing up. I'm seeing that very strongly, like something in your face, in your head, in your what is it, the sinuses, something in your head is clearing up. It could also be mental clarity as well. I'm loving this energy. I really do feel that you're going to learn how to love dealing with people. For some of you, I know that sounds odd. This is for my introverts out there who usually don't like being around people. You're going to learn how to make small talk, just to make things better, not because you want to be that small talker. I feel like you just, something about your energy is lightening the mood. It's lightening people's energies. You might be a natural light worker, a healer as well. This is just confirmation for those of you who already know you are. You're really bringing that strongly into the month of June. You may actually be implementing this within your workspace if you're allowed to, or if you work within something spiritual. For example, I used to work at a crystal shop, and I'm thinking of you taking up a light working kind of practice there. That's not going to be for everybody, of course, but I have seen that happen where people just take their skills where they are needed or where they are sought out, and they build a reputation, a business, a clientele out of that. With Dagas though, I am being called to read from a different book that is not this deck, which is rather odd. This book is Runes for Modern Life. It's a completely different deck, but it's more in depth in what the meanings of the runes are. And from the book, we have Dawn, Daylight. Dagaz is the runic card associated with dawn and daylight, and is, therefore, a symbol of new awareness and hope. To the ancient Norse peoples, each new dawn and the welcome light from the sun breaking through after nighttime uncertainty was a miracle. So whenever Dagaz appears in a reading, it tends to be a very good sign. Indeed, success is in the cards. However, to ensure the success materializes, it is important that you continue on a path of self-improvement and think and act positively. Yeah, I feel like I said earlier, there's something about moving or transitioning from the nighttime to the daytime here, and having those two aspects of yourself meet. In some cases, you could be moving from the daytime to the nighttime. I guess it depends where you are, because I've definitely have moved from the daytime to the nighttime. But some of you are shifting. You're shifting and becoming morning people, or maybe you're just becoming earlier risers than you typically are, depending on your situation. And I do see this as a sign of you embracing the sun, embracing the summer, even if you typically hate that season, for those of you who are experiencing it. For some of you in the southern hemisphere, it could be the opposite. Like I said, just take this as it resonates. But I do see you having a brighter and clearer vision of what your future is supposed to be, of what you are meant to do, or even of the plans you set out for yourself. And this in turn, it's all very external, but it's helping you heal. It's kind of like you've already done the internal work. Now you're transitioning into the external work to make it all fit somehow. You're expanding, essentially, pile one. You're expanding, and it's going to have a little bit of a wave effect, a ripple effect, if you will, to everything around you. It's going to be felt by the people around you, especially colleagues or coworkers. It's going to be felt by by your friends as well. The storm lets me know, like I said, it could be just one day you decide to start getting up earlier, even if you do have an evening shift, or one day you just decide, I keep getting that sweet smell. Maybe somebody is vaping outside, but there's like nobody outside. That's so odd. I keep getting a whiff of something sweet. It might be a cigar as well. I don't know. I don't know, just take that as confirmation, pile 1. You could have a spirit guide who does this as well, who just every time they come around, you get a scent of something sweet. It could be you. But regardless, let's move on to the tarot portion, because if this sounds like you, or if this is something you feel would be beneficial to you, we're gonna tap into your tarot. We have 3 tarot sections. We're gonna start with the general tarot. I'm gonna pull 4 cards for each section. Let me make sure everything is still in the frame and that it's still in focus. So general reading, we have the 6 of Swords. You've moved on from something here, or you're coming out of something. And notice that we do have this little moon here, so maybe you are coming out of the night. You could take this metaphorically to mean you're finally done with your dark night of the soul and you're moving into the sunlight. But I do see you going out of your way to do better things for yourself. We also have the 7 of Swords. There are going to be some secrets being spilled by somebody very reliable, somebody that you can trust on, depend on. They could have a lot of earth energy or be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And this is somebody at work. I'm being told to get another card. I'm being told to pick 5 now. But you're going to be given, it's kind of like nobody was supposed to know what you know, but because they want you to get ahead, they're going to want you to know this. They might give you a leg up in this. They might, well, I don't think they're going to directly help you, but they're going to give you information before everybody else knows so that you can get ready. We also have 10 of Swords. What I'm seeing is that you felt that you almost hit rock bottom, or you may feel this way. I feel like somebody wants to help you out because they see that you feel helpless, or that you don't know what to do, or that you're going through a hard time. Whoever this person is, they're giving me very mothering energy, but it doesn't necessarily have to be your mother. It could be a friend that sees you this way, a colleague that sees you this way, somebody who really has a very protective energy over you. They might see you like a sibling, or like their own child if they're of that age. But somebody is trying to help you out with something very shady going on here. The 3 of Coins lets me know this has to do with work, which is odd because we're not even in the career sector of this reading yet. But it could also have something to do with finances. It could have something to do with money. So I feel like somebody could help you out in that way as well. It could be you're just receiving information that is hard to come by, or that not a lot of people know about. Because the 7 of Swords is typically like a secret. Sometimes it's a lie. So you could be dealing with clarity here in terms of, oh yeah, shedding light on a situation, because we did have all those oracles here. So somebody could be helping you shed light on a situation so that you can get out of your funk here, whatever this may be. I'm being told to go ahead and get the rest of the cards, because whatever is going on in this general section actually has more to do with the rest of your sections. The next one is going to be love and friendships. And situationships for some of you. I heard that as well. Yeah. So we're going to get 4 cards for this. And then the 5th one is going to be from a Love Oracle reading card. Or Love Oracle deck, sorry. We have the 8 of Cups. So you finally moved on from somebody or something in a relationship. You're emotionally detached from a person that you knew was no longer good for you. This could be an ex, this could be a situationship. But regardless, you're leaving something, or you have left something here. We have the High Priestess. Your intuition was right about whatever it was that they were doing. So if you followed your gut in this, even though everything else was telling you not to, I applaud you, pile 1. because this was difficult to do. The Two of Cups lets me know that you do have support from everybody else around you. You will be creating new friends, new bonds, new alliances here. I feel like people are going to want to help you out because of this situation. So you've left something and you've gained new, I heard gained new followers. Maybe you do have new followers as a result. But regardless, I do feel that you're having new people come around. The next card is interesting because we have the Devil energy, letting me know that this person that you left is still hanging out somehow. I'm gonna go ahead and censor this. I mean, you can't really see anything, but they are nude, so whatever. But there is something here about back of the deck is Nine of Pentacles. You're going to get exactly what you want here, but do be careful with the people that come around, because it's kind of like when people find out that you're single, it could attract people that do not have the best intentions for you as well. Because you're shining so brightly, yes, you're attracting great people, but you're also attracting not so good people. Another way of seeing this is you could be having your man-eater or woman-eater kind of phase. Like you're kind of having a lot of fun, but Spirit is telling you to be careful because you have so many options. You're so familiar to me, as if we've known each other a long time. You're going to meet somebody that's going to feel familiar. I feel like they're going to say this, though. They're going to be the ones who feel that they've known you for a long time. So I think it's typically you who comes in with the past life situation stuff in connections, pile one, but in this case it's going to be this person. So next to the Devil, I feel like you really have to watch out when they say this. Like you might want to ask, what do you mean by that? Even though you know exactly what they mean, you may want to dig a little deeper, because sometimes people use this as a way to quote manipulate people into, you know, making a connection deeper than it is, or making it seem like it's really deep when all they really want is, you know, just to have fun with you, just to mess with you or whatever. But I really do see you stepping into an energy of knowing exactly what it is that you want and knowing how to handle people with the Two of Cups and the High Priestess. Like your intuition has multiplied because of previous connections, or because you've already dealt with people like this. I do feel that you will meet somebody who truly is a soulmate, but you have to really assess whether it's a good soulmate or a bad soulmate. Is this a karmic connection, or is this a connection that is meant to last you a lifetime? Very interesting. But we have the Devil and the High Priestess. And when I see those two cards together, this is somebody who is intuitive, but they may or may not use it for the best intentions. There are intuitive people out there. There are wonderful manifestors out there, people who know how to deal with energy, and not all of them know how to, they know how to, but not all of them have the best intentions with it. I have seen people who are psychic use their gift for negative things. So just be careful out there, pile one. You're shiny, bright, and new, and everybody wants a piece of you. Now let's move on to the career and finance section. It all depends on whether you have a career or not. Those of you who don't have a job or career, you can just focus on the finances, and those of you who work, you can focus on both aspects. But for June, we have the Six of Cups. You're going to be very generous with people that you really bond with, or people that are your friends. I see you being very generous to either like a sibling or your children, if you have any, or your family. You're going to be very generous with them. We have the Seven of Swords. We have it twice in this reading. So yeah, something about your finances isn't right. If you have anybody else handling your money, do your due diligence, double check everything, make sure you're checking your bank account every day, because there could be a company or some, I don't know, you might get charged twice for something, or somebody may not want to pay you back what they owe you. Do be careful with that. Your intuition will guide you in this, though. You'll get a gut feeling, and then you'll tap into that and you'll handle it. We also have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups twice again. Like I said, you're networking. You're meeting people that are going to help you advance in your life in general, both in love and in your career. With the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles, I do feel this person is an earth sign. So if not an earth sign, very strong earth energy, and earth moon as well. So again, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. If not, they will have that kind of energy where they're very grounded and they have very solid and good advice regarding both finances and relationships. I do feel this is more of a friend coming in. It might be me because I am a Taurus and I do give sound advice in both of these arenas, but it doesn't have to be. I feel that it will be somebody else just confirming some of the things that have been said or that will be said in this reading. We have the Five of Wands. So, you have competition in the workplace, and this person plays dirty, and they're not afraid of throwing down or getting their hands dirty. They're not afraid of calling. Well, they're not calling anybody out. They're gonna try and call you out, but the thing is, you haven't really done anything, or I don't know. But this person doesn't like you. That's interesting. I kind of want to say third party situation. It doesn't necessarily even have to be like a romantic thing. It could be like, you know how friends get jealous that other people have friends? That's what I'm getting. Like maybe somebody is a friend with somebody and they don't like that you've come in and become their friend, so they're gonna get petty about it. Very interesting. If you already know who this is, because I've read this energy before in previous readings, in previous videos of my tarot readings, and I feel like some of you have like a rival, but not really a rival. This person they just like to cause BS essentially because they're bored. There could be somebody like this. You could have to directly deal with them in June. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen here. I don't know what's going on, but I see you might have to deal with them directly. And I feel like if anybody is going to be the one confronting anybody, it might be you, because this person plays dirty. Let's go ahead and get the last card. This person watches you and they see who you snuggle up to is what I'm hearing. Who do you sit with at the, in the break room? Who do you hang out with? Who do you talk to? Okay, we have the Magician. I'm reading this two ways. Either they have a lot of, they're really great at manipulating, or you will be able to make the situation work out for you somehow. Because it's like you're both very good at manifesting. You actually are both very spiritual, believe it or not. I know it seems like this person isn't, because they're very low vibrational, but like I said earlier, there are people out there who do have a gift, a skill here, and they use it for negative things. This person uses it to make everything to their advantage. They manifest, but they only manifest for themselves. They're very selfish. And you're not selfish, pile one. I see you definitely caring more than this person. This person could be like a shadow version of your future self if they are older, or your younger self if they are younger. But they are very similar to you in some regard. People may have even said that you're very similar, and that may have bothered you because you don't see that. You see souls and you don't see outer appearance. But I do see there being some kind of warning about this person. Because this person, and I'm saying that because the Devil is here, the Five of Wands is here, the Magician is here. This person could have an effect on your love life somehow, especially if you are meeting people in the workplace. This person, for whatever reason, they like to see you as competition, or they may think you are because maybe I don't know, there's something about the people they like coming after you, or maybe you maybe you are friends with their friends. I don't know, there's something here where they don't like to have anything to do with you, and they don't want anybody in their inner circle to have anything to do with you. It's very petty energy. This is just back of the deck, Seeker of Swords. You will hear about it. You will hear about it. I'm sure you're tired of hearing about it. Yeah, you're tired of hearing about it. But be careful with this. Do protect yourself. Stay in the daylight. Stay radiating your sunshine, your inner light. This person will have an impact on how you work and where you work, unfortunately, because I do feel that this person is above you in your workplace somehow, or maybe they have more control over the situation than you do, regardless of who this is. This could be a man or a woman. They could be old or young. It doesn't matter. But this person, I'm hearing they're growing in numbers. Maybe there's somebody similar to them hanging around. Maybe that was the person you were trying to be friends with, because, like, yeah, you notice similarities, but they're a lot nicer. But yeah, when it comes to the work situation, be careful. When it comes to your love situation, have fun, but also be careful. And when it comes to the general reading, somebody out there is helping you out. Somebody out there is letting you know what's up. Remember, this Queen of Pentacles character is on your side. It could even be the new friend who is, for some of you, this new friend might come from, they might be very well off, or they might be good with their money, and they're helping you out with that. Very interesting. But regardless, they are in feminine energy. Lots of feminine energy in this reading, actually. I feel like all the people I've talked about are women. Or, yeah, regardless of whether you're into them or not. But let's move ahead to your concluding, to your final messages. When it comes to this person, I'm hearing, don't confront them unless you have proof, because this person will try to make everything seem a certain way. This person's very slimy, which is very interesting. But it's odd. They attacked when unprovoked, when they know they're not being watched. So do be careful when you're left alone with this person, when they know there's no cameras or there's nothing there. I don't know what their deal is. I feel like they may just take things out on you because, again, you remind them of their past or future self, or vice versa. There are similarities here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get your closing messages. This is from the Forest Friends deck. It's a new deck. A lot of these oracle decks that I have right now are from my birthday. They were birthday gifts from my sisters. So if Michelle and Vanessa are watching, I love you guys. I'm being told to get 3 from this deck. So we have this cute little crow, soaring crow, wisdom. You are intelligent, resourceful, and can adapt. Trust in your own wisdom and soar high. We also have, oh my god, this doggy. This is so cute. Home-loving dog, loyalty. Let your heart be filled with love and loyalty so that you can offer it to others. Yeah, you're making new friends here. You're making new friends. And they're going to both fill you up with wisdom, and you're going to give them a lot of wisdom. I feel like there's a lot of reciprocity with the new people that are coming into your life. And we have, oh, another doggy and a night sky. This is for those of you who are coming out of the night, by the way. Wolf Mother, reach for the stars. If you don't reach for the stars, you'll never catch one. This is confirmation that if you want to take a chance on something, you should. If you feel that there is something better for you out there, then don't be afraid to go for it. Even if you face rejection, I feel like it'll just get you one step closer to what it is that you want. Because sometimes when we submit to something that we think we want, we get the impression that we'll have it. And then when we don't get it, it's like, well, did I still want that or not? You know, when you go for something and you get rejected, and you don't get it, you get a deeper feeling of whether you wanted it or not. Some people feel relieved when they don't get it, and some people really do want it, so they try again. So there's something here about going after what you want, because it's going to let you know exactly how you feel about that particular thing. And then one more card from the Affirmators Deluxe Tarot. It's a big old deck, a big old boy. For my pile 1 in the month of June, we have my best self. I trust that when I'm doing what's best for me and being the happiest version of myself, the right sorts of relationships will appear in my life. That means I can let go of all my worries about the future, knowing that my only job is to be happy in this moment, while simultaneously attaining a cosmic level of enlightened awareness and total psychological self-actualization. I feel like this is where you're headed in June, pile 1. I feel like regardless, you are stepping into you being the best version of yourself, of allowing great things to come to you because you know you've overcome so much, because you know that you are worthy of good, beautiful, loving things. And the last card is from the Pokemon Oracle, because I was told to use it this morning and I almost forgot, but nope. For my beautiful pile 1 in the month of June, what messages from the Pokemon Omikuji can we use? We have, Ninetales. lure, each time you win, it takes away a little bit of that hunger, a battle in your mind to go for that same place you've been before, an outlast. They say the first success is the hardest, but it is the last success that is the hardest because now you are battling with yourself. Yeah, something about going after what you want because you're in the best energy to be able to go for it is coming through here in the month of June. But my beautiful pile one, this is where I leave you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, pile two. If you chose the carnelian stone, then we have your reading here for you about the month of June, what is going to be happening for you, what is going on, what you should look out for, as well as any changes that are coming your way. We're going to look into the oracles to tap into the energy for you for the month of June, and then we're going to go into the tarot, and the tarot will give us a general love and career / finance overview of what is going on here. So we have insects 21. Vigilance is necessary at this time. Heed the warning. Very interesting. If some of you came from pile one, I feel like this is just confirmation that you should be here because there was a lot about that in that pile. I'm also seeing... Why am I seeing a rivalry? Because I keep thinking of how in Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta says insects to like the people he doesn't like in the first in the Saiyan arc. But let's go ahead and get the rest of your oracles here. You might be dealing with people you don't like. Pile two. We have Kanaz, torch. Earthly meaning is knowledge, new outlook, creation, understanding, ideas, inspiration, and vision. Spiritual meaning is inner guidance and enlightenment. You are going to see a new side of somebody that either you thought you hated or you just didn't really... You never saw them in that way, essentially. You're going to see a new side of somebody. You got two of these cards. We have skunk, self-reliance. And the tipped over trash can, good luck and opportunities. So because you are becoming much more independent, you are bringing about new things for you. Because you have a new outlook on a particular situation or person, you are going to bring good things toward yourself. Last card is neglected, 38. Some of you are overcoming some sort of let's just put it this way, pile two, it's a difficult energy because I feel like some of you have been in a survival mode kind of energy for a while, and maybe since the start of the year is what I'm hearing, because for some of you this happened during the last the solstice, or yeah, whatever the last solstice was, which was when, back in December, the 21st. Was it around the 21st? I don't remember, but it's definitely happened since the beginning of this year. You've been carrying a weight. You've been dealing with your demons, so to speak, here, because you've been looking at life in a very negative way or in a very particular way that wasn't allowing you to either grow or move in the way that you wanted to. I feel like you were coming out of the dark and into something better, not necessarily the daylight, but definitely into something lighter. Like you're letting go of a heavy load of worry and funk that you just were not, it's not you, but you had to deal with a lot the past 6 months. Essentially, we're halfway through the year now, and it's like you're finally able to see things differently. You're able to use new knowledge to your advantage here with the Kanaz. I feel like whatever this new outlook is, whatever this inspiration is, it's keeping you moving forward. It's allowing yourself to step into an independent energy, maybe even hyper independent for some of you, but you know that it's what you need to do right now to get yourself out of a certain situation. And because of this, you're going to come into into a new opportunity, into a new for some of you, it's going to be a bit of good luck that you've been needing. Like maybe somebody gives you a chance, or you just happen to come upon like money you didn't realize that you had, or maybe you find something that you can really benefit from, but you are coming into good luck. The neglected card just lets me know that you haven't been focusing on yourself enough at all. Pile two. So definitely take the time that you can for yourself to focus on your health, to focus on your well-being. A lot of this has to do with your health, whether it's mental or physical. So definitely do focus on yourself. Take the time that you have to focus on the things that are good for you, because you've been carrying a lot, and I do mean a lot, of negativity or toxic energy within you. Very interesting energy, but I do see you moving into a new beautiful light this month, pile 2, and it's going to invigorate you. You're going to find the energy to move forward again. You're going to start having a boundless amount of energy, even because you did choose carnelian. And I love this stone because it's a stone of focus and energy. Back when I used to work very long shifts doing a lot of stuff, I would wear this daily. I think this is one of the stones that I actually use daily because it was the only piece of portable carnelian that I had. I also have it right here in this little flame. Oh, and that's interesting because it says torch here, and this is supposed to be shaped like a flame. I wonder if fire is of importance to you this month. Some of you could be fire signs, of course. If not, you could just literally be having that light under your ass so that you can get up and moving. But I feel like some of you have been wanting this. Like you've been wanting to get that extra surge of energy to get things done so that you can finally move forward. Some of you may have come from stagnant energy, because I think of how stagnant water can attract certain bugs as well, and how, again, stagnancy can feel like you're neglected. In fact, in this card, I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's like this little lower part looks like water, and these are the bubbles, and she's just kind of floating there. You're coming out of stagnation and you're learning how to move with your feet. I remember seeing a book on evolution and biology and how water animals developed legs and started moving on land. Yeah, something about a frog here and the metamorphosis of a frog. Very interesting, but let's go ahead and move on to your tarot portion. But I love this forward momentum. I love coming out of the dark and into the light. So we're gonna do a love and friendships, and then a career and finance portion to this, if I can find the cards. All right, so the general cards are gonna be this one. For my pile 2s. What awaits them in the month of June? What can they look out for? What are they dealing with? We have the 6 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. You're gonna be getting a childhood wish granted. Very interesting. This is something you've been wanting for a very long time. Something that you've been wanting since you were very young. If not childhood, then maybe like your teens or something. But you've been wanting this particular thing that is coming into your life for a long time. We also have the 8 of Swords, but you felt that you didn't deserve it at the time, or that you didn't want it, or that you wouldn't know what to do with it. But now you're in a space where you know how to retain it, or you know how to better take care of it. This could be like a card, like a specific type of car that you've always wanted, but now you're going to be able to actually afford it. Or maybe like your own place to live. Something you've been wanting for a long time. This is like a big thing. And the 5 of Coins. But you have to make sure that you keep in that energy of knowing you deserve it, because I'm hearing easy come, easy go. So there's something here about learning to really believe that you deserve something so that you can keep it. Back of the deck is 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. Also watch your finances. That was very specific, so it may not resonate with everybody. Let me go ahead and move on to the next part. This is going to be the love and friendships, because in the previous pile, I was reading everything interconnectedly. And here, I feel like it's going to be something similar. So for my pile 2, we have the 3 of Pentacles. You meet somebody new in the workplace, or you meet them through collaborating. Yeah, and this person is going to be like a quick friend. Like you're going to be friends with them very quickly, because there's something about emotional compatibility here where you both really just get each other. Fast friends, but good friends as well. Like you will just vibe and you'll get along. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. This is fate at play. You were meant to meet this person. We have the 6 of Pentacles again. This person will teach you to value yourself in the best way possible. I feel like they value you right away. There's also a lot of reciprocity here, especially physically. So if this person ends up being somebody that you get physically intimate with, I feel like it's going to be... If this is a relationship, if this is somebody new that you are considering for a relationship, you will notice that it's a very well-balanced connection. But they're also going to be very generous. The Chariot, they come in quickly. They move in quickly, or faster than they typically do, or faster than you typically do. But there is forward momentum. You're meant to meet this person so that they can advance you to the next stage in life, or to help you advance to the next stage in life. I feel like it's going to be rather, I'm not going to say it's not out of nowhere. You may have heard about them. You may have seen them pass by, but you've never actually had to work with them. But once you work with them, you will see who they are and what they're made of. And this is fate at play. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. This is fate at play coming in to let you know you're meant to go through this. And this is after a period of hermit mode. This is after you deciding you don't want to make new friends. You don't want anybody else. And then this person comes in and kind of proves you wrong. It's like fate said, what did you say? Because we're bringing in this person, so you better be ready. This could be the thing you've been wanting since childhood, by the way. Maybe you've always wanted a connection this way, or somebody that you could go the distance with. I'm not sure if they're going to help you with this, but what they are going to help you with is going to be either your finances, how to handle your finances, how to take care of something that you want. For example, if you finally own a home and you've always wanted a home, they're going to teach you like how to take care of a house because they've probably already had a house. Or if it's a car, again, they're going to teach you the basics of how to handle a car because they've already had a car, or maybe they work with cars. But regardless, there's something here about this person being a very a fast friend, really good friends, and helping you out with something. But do know that you will feel very comfortable around this person. The King of Cups is somebody who is very emotionally mature and understanding. Let's get your career and finance section. Seven of Cups. You're going to be dealing with several new options in your career. You're going to be presented new things. This could be also several job offers, which is always a great thing if you want to find a new job. Another way of seeing this is that you will have many options in how to, I'm hearing multiple income streams for some of you. You might have more than one way of making money for those of you who don't want a job. Somebody commented that in one of my readings. It's like, I don't want another job. And I was like, oh, wow. Like, I kind of want a second job, but I have trouble balancing out the one I have right now. We also have the High Sage, the High Priestess. You're going to listen to your intuition when it comes to your finances and your career, because not everything is as it seems, at least. Or if not that, let me get the rest of them. Let me see what's going on here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So you're definitely getting either a raise or a new income stream. Regardless, there's more money coming in. If not, then it's going to be a career path that is long-lasting. The Queen of Wands, you're seen as very profitable. You're seen as somebody who can really make the company look good, or you're making yourself look good, and therefore people want to give you more money or want to be one of your clients. And the King of Pentacles. Yeah. So career-wise, you have your pick of the litter. When it comes to income streams, when it comes to jobs, you could be offered multiple positions. You could have submitted job applications, and like everybody wants to have you on board. So it's really all about focusing on what you know is going to be best for you here with your intuition. Listen to your gut and see what it tells you about every decision that is being presented in front of you. Back of the deck, Two of Wands. You will take some time to plan this out. Just be careful of like the timeline here, the expiration dates, the deadlines, if you will, because a lot of good stuff is coming in for you, and all you have to do is make sure that you're keeping track of what you can and can't handle. But I see you really succeeding when it comes to your career and finances this month, pile 2, which is great because honestly, everything in the tarot is working out for you. You're getting something you've always wanted. There's somebody here who wants to help you, and you're going to be, honestly, I think you've been manifesting. I think you've been manifesting a lot, and you're seeing things come to fruition in the month of June. And mostly because you finally have let go of something. The Hermit lets me know that you've done your healing, you've done your inner work, you've done everything that you needed to set the puzzle pieces in place for them to connect and align for you. Beautiful energy, truly. I feel like, I mean, even as I'm looking at the cards on the screen, they look like they're glowing. They look like they're in harmony. June is going to be beautiful for you. All you have to do is claim it and believe that you can have it. Because if there's anything working against you in June, it's your self pile 2. It's your doubts. It's your feeling of lack of worthiness for some reason. But the truth is, there's going to be people here to remind you every day. I'm hearing that you deserve everything that you have worked hard for. You deserve everything that you want, everything that you wished for. Doesn't matter how long you wanted it, doesn't matter what the odds were, you deserve everything. I really am feeling a lot of beautiful manifestation and words of affirmation here for you, pile 2. So yeah, if I was you, I would claim this, claim it out loud to the universe, say it out loud. Yes, universe, I want all this beautiful good luck energy. I want all these options. I want these friends who want nothing but the best for me, who will help me get ahead as much as I help them when it comes to whatever it is that they may need. Beautiful energy. Like I said, your worst enemy here right now is you, pile 2. So just be aware of your own thoughts and your insecurities. But I feel like if they do rise up, you will take care of them because you know how to handle that voice of self-doubt here. But let's move on to your closing advice, your closing messages. We're using, let's start with the Forest Friends deck. For my pile 2, what advice can we give them for the month of June? All right, we have this cute little deer. Oh my gosh, I love deers. They're so cute. Sleeping fawn, self-care. Nurture yourself. It's okay to take some time out. What did I say earlier, pile 2? Make sure you are taking the time to take care of yourself, even if that means taking some extra days off or just focusing on yourself for an entire evening. You know, take an extra nice long bath or give yourself a nice little foot massage. Do whatever it is that you need to take care of yourself. We also have these 2 cute little rabbits. Rabbit companions, trust. Love grows trust. Grow your self-love and watch your self-trust grow too. I was thinking of that person you're meeting in June or that you're getting close to if you're not already meeting. If you've already met them and you know who they are, you might just be getting closer to them. But trust here and self-trust are very important. I feel like through trusting them or through learning something about them, you learn to trust yourself. Like I said, they're meant to impact you in a very positive way. One more card. Okay, here we go. We have the dragonfly. Possibility. You already have the power within you to reach your true potential. You just need to realize it. Like I said, your worst enemy this month is going to be you and your self-doubt pile 2. So make sure you keep that self-doubt in check. Get rid of it, let go of it, thank it for keeping you safe, but it is time to know what you are worth and what you are capable of going after, of how successful you could be if you just let go and reach for that opportunity. We're going to get a card from the Affirmators Deluxe deck. Beautiful energy, by the way, but also very grounded, like it's very realistic. We have affection. I feel my love fully and express it generously. There's no harm in saying I love you, and nothing bad has ever come from a hug. That's a matter of historical record. Go check on it if you'd like. In the meantime, I'll be waiting here with open arms. See where I'm going with this? Yeah, somebody here really likes you, pile 2. It could be that person. If it's not a friend, it could be like somebody you're just getting more romantically close to. But regardless, I feel like people are showing their affection for you this month. Maybe even daily, not necessarily from the same person, but maybe from like different people. You're going to feel very loved, very accepted, and you just have to understand that you truly deserve this, because they're definitely going to tell you this. All right, one more card. If you're presented problems without solutions, some will choose to get used to it. I feel like this is an energy you used to be in, where you used to just, if there was a problem, you wouldn't speak up about it, or you would just put up with it, or you would just sit there. And I know this because I've been there before too, pile 2. It's kind of like you didn't realize that you were drowning or burning up in some situation until you got out of it and realized that that wasn't okay. This is part of the reason you have some lack of self-worth here, or some doubts within you about whether you deserve something or not, because somewhere deep inside of you, you still believe that you don't deserve to get out of a situation or to have your problems resolved somehow, which is very interesting. Remember to keep an eye out for that. If you need to work on that, by all means do. Release that mentality, or just maybe talk it out with somebody. If you already go to therapy, this could be a subject you bring up. But remember that you deserve to be in the best situations possible. You deserve to stay out of negative situations or situations that were not beneficial to your growth. But this is where I leave you, my beautiful pile 2. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, pile 3. If you chose the selenite heart, then we have your reading here for you for the month of June. We're going to see what's going to be coming to you in the month of June, what you should be aware of, what you should look out for, and what blessings may be coming through. We are going to do this in 3 tarot sections: general, love, friendships, and career/finance. So we're going to start with the oracles to get an overview of what is going on for you this month. We have Wildflowers 44. When you allow yourself to imagine wildly, worlds of worlds are created. So you're having some beautiful things come for you this particular month, pile 3. I did have a song stuck in my head for you. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but I was thinking of I'll Give You Romance. At least I think that's what it's called, from Dragon Ball Z. It's the ending song in the English, well, I guess in all the versions, but I do have that particular song stuck in my head. The Japanese version, but I'm throwing out the English version because, as you can guess from the song, it's about romance. But I'm not just seeing, romantic connections here. I'm also seeing the romance of adventure, the romance of passion. Something beautiful is happening for you and to you in the month of June, pile 3. We also have Suwilu, strength, success in all ventures, good health, and speedy recovery. So lots of beautiful things. The letter S could also be of importance. Maybe somebody's name here of importance begins with the letter S. We also have skunk, opportunism. So yeah, you're going to have some really awesome opportunities come through for you. And they may not even present themselves as opportunities at first. You may think it's something that's a little, shady, crazy, or whatever. But then you're going to see something amazing about it. I definitely see you going on an adventure here. Like, you're definitely doing something fun. We also have 29, expressive. You're definitely expressing yourself this month, pile 3. I feel like a lot of you are tapping into creative energy in some way, shape, or form. If not, you're going to be expressing your emotional needs or your anticipation. Something about the fun that is about to be had is important here. I'm going to get one more card from the Wild Unknown Archetypes. If you came from pile 2, I forgot to get this card for that pile, so I am sorry if you missed out on this card, but that's okay. Pile 2 had a lot of good stuff going for it as well. They won't miss this card. But for you, pile 3, let's see what we have. Ooh, the 1, number 30. It's funny because we have 29 and 30. Maybe some of you are turning 30 in the month of June, or the dates 29 and 30 could be of importance here. And we do have a repeating number here, 44, which anytime a number repeats itself like that, I take it to mean that it's an angel number that I have to look up and see what the meaning is at that time. And the way I do it, I know this is weird, I just Google it, and whatever the first thing is that pops up, that's how I'll take it. Or if I happen to have like an angel number book around me, I will tap into that. Like, I'll look at the number. In fact, let me see if I have one nearby, and I'll read that number for you, pile 3. All right, I do, and it is here. This is from the Angel Numbers book. I'll try to link it in the description for those of you who are interested. But it says divine intervention. Ask for protection. The angelic realm is around you presently. The angels want you to ask them for help and support with stronger intentions. Lie in meditation today and repeat this mantra. I am ready for divine intervention in my life. And I feel like this kind of goes along with this particular card. When you allow yourself to imagine wildly, worlds of worlds are created. So you're creating divine intervention for yourself by just following that energy of feeling good, following the energy of being in this carefree, beautiful attitude. You could literally go out in the fields and collect wildflowers or something along those lines, especially if you're an outdoorsy kind of person. But I feel like great things are coming toward you because you're unintentionally creating them, whether you realize this or not. With the one, I am seeing that either people are seeing you as the one, as you're chosen for something, you were made for something here, or you could be meeting, quote, quote, the one. You could be meeting a soulmate here. It doesn't have to be romantic, but you're definitely finding the exact person you need at the exact right time for something that you are meant to undertake in the world here. I feel like there's just something very fated about the month of June for you, Pile. I almost said pile one. Maybe some of you are coming from pile one, but for pile three, and it's interesting that that Dragon Ball song came about in my head because I'm thinking of the original Dragon Ball series, how Bulma and Goku meet in the very first episode, and they're definitely soulmates, but like friend soulmates because they were meant to be in each other's lives, interwoven, where they have adventures together. They definitely well, Bulma meets her spouse because of Goku. There's definitely a thing here where you were meant to meet each other, even if it's just for growth and friendship and for the adventures you're meant to have together. And maybe even through this person, you will meet other people that are meant to be in your lives. There's beautiful energy here. And it all comes through this notion that you know you're made for more, that you know you're made for bigger and better things. It's giving, for some reason, it's giving main character energy here. So some of you are definitely embracing that, knowing that things are happening for you and to you for your own story. After all, we are all the main characters of our story here. But let's go ahead and move on to the tarot because honestly, this energy is just so beautiful. I want to see what's happening to you and for you in the month of June, pile 3. So we're going to do the tarot in 3 sections, like I said earlier. The first one is going to be the general reading, if I can find the cards. There they are. So I'm going to pull 4 to 5 cards, depending on what's going on here, for my pile 3. Okay, so these 2 fell out. We have the Sun. Yeah, if you came from pile 1, I feel like you know what the Sun means here. And we also have the Tower. So something is happening unexpectedly for your benefit. This is divine intervention. Some of you have been calling on divine intervention to interfere with something in your life. And I feel like it's going to be something good. It's going to put you in the spotlight. The next card is the Devil. I'm seeing you being, like, people are either going to hate or love this about you. It's going to polarize some people. Because I'm seeing, like, a battle of good and evil, but that's not really what it is. It's more like, how are people deciding to see this? It could also be you giving into some sort of temptation, but not in a bad way. Let's get more cards. We have the 4 of Swords and the Queen of Coins. So you're definitely stepping into... And it's funny because I was thinking this, an overindulgent energy that you've been wanting to do for a while. And part of the reason you're doing this is because you've been long overdue some sort of hedonism here. It's like you've held back for so long, you're finally giving into something that you know you're meant for. And whatever this is, it's got something to do with the physical world. It could be like maybe overspending. Maybe you're given permission to go on a shopping spree. It could be people if you finally want to get out and date and you'll be dating multiple people. The 4 of Swords, though, lets me know that you've thought about this. You've thought about it thoroughly. Maybe it came to you in meditation even, to just give into something that has been on your mind. This could be somebody coming through offering, like, you know, a good time, but only... So let me say it this way. When I say giving him to a temptation, it's not a bad thing. It's not a negative trait. It's more like, let's say you've been on a no sugar diet for a while and somebody invites you out for like ice cream. You're not going to say no to that because you've been craving something sweet, and sure, you're not going to overdo it, but you will take this person up on that kind of offer. That's what I'm seeing. It can border on you going down the wrong path. So just make sure you keep yourself in check. And I feel like you do this by meditating or by doing some sort of self-reflection, making sure that you put yourself in a good mental space to be able to move forward with this. If it's dating, same thing. Maybe you know there's somebody out there who may have like a bad boy or bad girl reputation, but you've been wanting to date them for so long and they finally come through offering you this particular date or outing or whatever. And again, you give in because it's like, yeah, sure, why not? I've been wanting to go out with them for a while. Just make sure you're in a good mental space. That's the biggest thing here. Divine intervention is coming through. If some of you have manifested this somehow, I need you to understand that this is your own doing. So just be careful with what you are given. but I am seeing something happening here for you. Let's go ahead and move on to your romance section. Oh, back of the deck energy before we go, because I happen to glimpse at a temperance. Keep things in balance. If you've been behaving well all year, I feel like this is the one time of the year that you decide to give in to something that you know is not healthy for you. So, like I said, be careful with that. Go ahead, do it just to get it out of your system, but don't overdo it because it's easy to give into a vice here. Not saying that you have any, but whatever it is that is coming through, it's something, again, that you've been craving after or maybe lusting after in some case. So for my pile threes, let's get their love and romance and friendships going here. If the devil shows up in this particular section, do know that this probably does have something to do with somebody else. We have the World. So people are really seeing you as like a hot commodity. Here, pile three, people are loving whatever it is that you are. They love your energy. They love your look. They love that they get to see you. Because I feel like you're finally coming out of something and you're going out and about. You're on a pedestal. We have the Ace of Swords. People are loving your conversation. There's also a new type of way that you are viewing the world, and this is impacting how you make connections here. We have the Chariot and the King of Cups. Yeah, somebody is coming through. Oh, and they're coming in with why am I hearing with a vengeance? Somebody here is coming through with a vengeance. Like maybe in the past you've rejected them or they've rejected you, but they're coming back and it's like, no, let me make things right. So this could be somebody from your past. If not, it could be somebody who's had a crush on you for a long time. This could also be you coming in with a vengeance. Like I said, if you're presented this offer by somebody who you've been wanting to be with for a long time. And I need you to understand there's no weird, creepy energy here. I just feel like you've been back and forth and flirting and it's finally coming through. One thing for sure, when it comes to your romances this month, you know what you're about and you know what you want. Because every single one of these cards, they're not wishy-washy. They're not playful. They get straight to the point. And the Page of Pentacles. I do see you starting something new with this person. And I feel like it's going to last. I feel like regardless, it could be a friend, of course. It could be a friend you've been wanting to hang out forever. And you finally get to hang out and you start like a beautiful friendship with this person outside of wherever else it is that you see them. Or maybe you finally set something in stone that you've been wanting to for a while. So you get to meet up more often. But I'm seeing, like I said, you know what you want when it comes to relationships and friendships. And you're not playing around this month. You know how to make up your mind. You have an idea of what it is that is going on. Queen of Wands energy. You are looking very attractive, very fun, very exciting, and magnetic. And under that, the moon. Reversed, which is a great position to have it in. And even though I don't typically read reversals, I do see some secrets coming to the light. You're going to learn about something. This could be a secret crush that maybe they've known that... I feel like they've known you've had a thing for them, but you didn't really know that they had a thing for you. Or maybe like it's a not so secret crush on both ends here. I don't know. I feel like somebody that... This is a connection that has waited a long time to come together, even if it's just for this one outing, because for some of you, you may end up having a long-term thing with this person, and for some of you, it could just be a one-time thing, depending on how it goes. But regardless, I feel like you're going to know what you want when you see it, or you're going to make up your mind very quickly, because the Ace of Swords with the King of Cups with the Chariot, we're not playing games here when it comes to our dating life or relationships or even with friendships. You're going to be very straight, direct to the point, and people are going to love this about you. People love a person who can make up their mind and who knows what they want. So let's go ahead and move into your career and finance section. Very interesting energy, pile 3. I feel like you're really taking life by the horns here. So we have the Six of Wands, victory. So your career or work or finances are going to be looking very good this month. We have the Wheel of Fortune. You might actually win something or have a good bout of luck when it comes to your finances. You might realize that you were actually owed a lot more money than you've been given. So it could be that. It could also be winning like the lottery or, well, no, let me not put that out there because not everyone's going to win the lottery, obviously. But you could... If you play like the scratchers or if you go to the slot machines, you might win a good amount of money. again, luck is on your side here when it comes to your finances and your career. It could also just be unexpectedly put in a position, a higher position at work, or being given a raise. We have the King of Pentacles, letting me know you're gonna know exactly what it is that you need to do in your work situation or your finances. This is somebody who is very in control of their finances. The King of Pentacles showing up in your finance sector is great news. You're gonna know exactly what you need to do when it comes to your career, your job moves, and your money moves. We have the Eight of Globes. Again, reaping the rewards that you've worked so hard for. You're going to see results that you've been wanting in your career and money. And the Chariot, and it's going to come in fast. It might come in unexpectedly as well, because we have the Chariot here twice. This is also Cancerian energy, so maybe the time of Cancer will be important to you. That's sometime around mid-June, I want to say. I forget what day exactly, the 20th or the 21st. But yeah, once we step into Cancer this month, we're going to be in a much more abundant nature here, I feel, or at least things will progress quickly. You're going to see a resurgence of energy within your life. Back of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Your intuition is amping up as well. Regardless of whether you are highly intuitive or not, whether you're spiritual or not, your intuition is going to be amplified during Cancer season, because Cancerians are very moon-led people and very, very into their intuition, very into their emotions. Likewise, I feel like that's going to end up helping you this particular month, because it's bringing you confidence, it's bringing you momentum, and this amazing energy of people just wanting to be in your presence, including people that in the past maybe didn't want anything to do with you, and now they do. And their reasoning for it might vary. I feel like your intuition will tell you and guide you to what it is that you want, because part of the reason you are confident in what you want and that you know what you want is because you've been very intuitive, and you're not going to be afraid to speak up about this with the Ace of Swords either. I really do love this energy. I love the combination of everything here. But yeah, you're getting into badass energy this month, pile 3. Embrace it. Be yourself. Love it. I love it. So let's go ahead and move on to your closing statements. I felt like I wanted to say something else, but what can I say, pile 3? You're just like kicking ass this month. I don't know what you've been doing, but I feel like a lot of this has come because you've done the work, you've done the meditations, you've bettered yourself, you've been hitting the gym, you've been, saving up, you've been very good about whatever it is that you've needed to be doing. So this is the month for you to splurge. Maybe some of you have, I feel like Jupiter is going to be very important this month as well. So some of you could have Jupiter in Gemini or Cancer. I know I have it. So yeah, this is going to be a month to go big or go home. But even if you go home, you're still going big, because it's this good luck energy, this happy vibing energy is following you everywhere. So let's go ahead and get you some closing advice cards. This is the Forest Animals deck. It is a super sweet deck. And my sister gave this to me, and she's a Cancer. So hello, Michelle. I get the feeling she's going to choose this pile. Let me see if I'm right. I like to, whenever I do my monthlies, I know she watches them, so I like to guess which pile she chooses, because sometimes I'll feel her energy. But we have this cute little owl. We have the brown owl, Clarity. Trust yourself to navigate the darkness and see what others cannot. So I'm feeling third eye chakra opening here. You're going to tap into intuition rather strongly. Again, whether you're spiritual or not, because there's just something about the planets or the energy aligning for you this month. You're going to know exactly what to do and when to do it. We also have these two, oh, look at these ducks. They're so cute. Inquisitive duckling, curiosity. To stay curious is to keep finding new possibilities. What are you curious about? This is very strong Gemini energy here, the curiosity and clarity. I feel like because Geminis are such great thinkers, at least in my opinion, they're not afraid of asking questions, and they're not afraid of getting information and, just allowing themselves to be guided by the information that they get. Some people may call them nosy. Like, I know, I'm on the cusp. I'm a Taurus, but I am like literally 2 days away from being a Gemini, but I do have that curiosity within me, and some people call it nosy, but I feel like it's just curiosity. Like sometimes I just want to know because I want to know, and or to confirm my intuition, you know, but I don't always tell people that because I don't tell everybody that I'm intuitive. And then we have this cute little squirrel. Cheerful squirrel, treasure. The memories you make with your loved ones are your true treasures. So I do see you spending time with people you love, whether that's friends or family, or even, like I said, this crush situation that is coming through in June. I really do hope your crush likes you back, pile 3, and I hope it's a very fun and entertaining situation. And that's all I'm gonna wish for you now, because I feel like the rest of it is going to unfold for you. We're gonna get a card from the Affirmators Deluxe deck. Treasure, again, also makes me think that you're coming into money somehow this month, or a raise, or something positive. Maybe your dividends are like multiplying tenfold or something like that, for those of you who have some sort of money stored away. We have self-reliance. I am a confident, capable, walking, talking, learning machine, and I practice total self-reliance every chance I get. Even if something's tough, I can probably do it. Even if something is new to me, I can probably figure it out. Or maybe just Google it. Oh, and no one needs to know that my self-reliance relies on Google, so shh. It's funny, because wasn't I just talking about Google earlier, that I Google angel numbers at random if I see them when I'm out and about and I don't have my cards on me? Like, I will literally be, I don't know, at work and I see the clock and it's 555 and I'm like, what does this mean? So I'll just Google it really quickly and be like, oh, okay. And I see that as a direct message from the universe to me. Also, if some of you came from pile 2, we did have a card there about self-reliance as well. So just take this as confirmation that this is also a pile you're supposed to be in if you came from that pile. And then a card from my Pokemon Oracle. Something about getting organized is coming in the month of June as well, by the way. That could just also be a message for me, because my decks are all over the place. You got 3 cards. Pile 3. So we have this, is it Electrode? Rank what you need most, setting your priorities straight here. We are setting priorities in the month of June. We are tackling our to-do list by the things that are important, or our whatever list you have of things that need to get done, you're ranking them, or you're learning how to make things more important than they are, depending on the situation. We also have Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. Oh, I don't remember. Which one's Bruce Lee? The kicks? Anyway, we have perfection, if present, is only temporary. Don't be afraid of being imperfect here. Perfection is just an illusion or something that doesn't last forever. This could be my pile of perfectionists. I was getting that a little bit, but not so much, because it's like you're learning to kick the habit of needing to be perfect or needing to always present yourself in a certain way. And that authenticity allows you to bring in things that you really need, or the people or situations or energy that you truly need. The last card, you get the shiny card, just kind of confirming all that good luck you're getting. We have resist what you resist persists. What you resist persists. Like I said, you're giving into a temptation, because if not, you're always going to have that. For some of you, it's FOMO. Maybe some of you have FOMO, but you're giving into something here that you typically wouldn't give into, just to itch that scratch. Because if you keep resisting it, it's going to persist. If you keep resisting a certain need or a certain something that you've been wanting to do for a while, that whole notion, that whole urge is going to persist, and you don't want it to persist. You don't want to have to keep wondering what could have been. So you're just going to take the leap and go here. But this is where I leave you, my beautiful pile 3. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, pile 4. If you chose this orange calcite, then we have a reading here for you for the month of June. If you came from other piles, I'm going to go ahead and apologize for being so inconsistent with the cards that I've been drawing today. But I feel like that's just going to be the indication that this month is going to be a little bit of a wild card for everybody. I feel like there's going to be some unexpected stuff going on this month. And especially for you, pile 4, I feel like you're going to notice it more than anybody. Like literally every week or every day is just going to be a whole different thing. So I'm going to try my best to give you exactly what I gave everybody else. If not, I might just give you something different depending on what energy I am feeling for you. But let's go ahead and get your card, we have Heather 14. You are worthy, my dear. Silence the noise that strips you of your peace. Somebody could literally be named Heather here. Maybe you know a Heather who needs some help this month, or maybe you're going to be hanging out with somebody like that. 14 makes me think of the date 14. So maybe June 14th could be of importance here. We're going to get the rest of your cards. Pile 4, you've gotten the most cards out of anybody. Every time I kept drawing cards for you, they came in multiples. So let's go ahead and start with unappreciated, number 8. So you might be dealing with feelings of being unappreciated. We have the Litter of Young, vitality, success. If you have kids, you could be dealing with them, but I feel like it's going to be in a good way. You could be having a lot more fun with your children this month. I know in the US, kids get out of school this month, so maybe that's part of the reason why. We have Mouse, perception. This is cute. You're literally following your nose, or you're going somewhere where you're meant to be to get something you want. We have Rat, entanglements. You might be dealing with multiple people this month. Very exciting energy, I'm not gonna lie. Some of you might actually be dealing with an entanglement, and by this I mean like a third party situation, or maybe multiple parties involved. That's not going to be for everybody, of course. And then you got your 2 room cards. We have Suilu, sun, vitality, good health, good fortune and happiness, spiritual meaning, blessing and wholeness. This was also in pile 3. They got the Suilu card as well, but it was a different one. And then we have Hagalas, which translates into hail. Earthly meaning, destruction, damage, distress, disruption, and setback. Spiritual meaning is inner crisis, doubt, and transformation. I feel like this goes with the rat energy, because whoever these people are that are coming in, they're kind of disrupting your peace, but at the same time, you're dealing with good things. I feel like it's going to be a lot of ups and downs for you in the month of June, pile 4. Let me get your archetype card to see where you are. But you're dealing with a lot of people this month, that's for sure. I feel like somebody is taking you for granted this month and you're feeling unappreciated. But then you're going to be caught up in something that makes you feel that you are very... Let's just put it this way. Success is coming your way and you're no longer going to care how people made you feel in the past. Okay, so we have the riddle. Interesting. People are trying to figure you out. Some people are trying to figure you out because they don't know what you're about, but the honest truth is you're just kind of dealing with a lot, so you don't have time to be somebody's riddle. You don't have time to care about what people are wondering about you. I do see there being some gossip surrounding you or about you this month. It's kind of like people are trying to figure out what it is that you're doing, why you've gone silent on them, because we do have silence, the noise that strips you of your peace. You could be blocking a lot of people. You could be taking yourself off the internet, maybe just, deleting all your socials or putting them on hold, putting them on pause. And some people don't like this, or it could be as a result because you've had to deal with a lot of people. So you could be taking a break from the internet in general, especially if you have other stuff to attend to in real life, whether that's your career, your family, or your friends, or just your overall health, whether it's mental or physical. I was getting a lot of that in another pile. I don't remember which one it is, but you're definitely focusing on yourself because people's perceptions of you are affecting you. I forget what it's called, but when I'm talking about energy and how people perceive your energy, it's like they're what's it called when they're projecting onto you certain energies, and you're kind of stepping into those projections even though they're not really you. So you're taking yourself out of some equations here, especially these entanglements when it comes to everybody else. I'm kind of reading this card as like the 5 of Wands, so I wouldn't be surprised if that pops up, but you're kind of done with what people think about you or what people have to say about you when it comes to your public persona or the persona that they perceive of you that isn't really you. So you're taking yourself out of the equation. You're going to become a riddle because you're exposing less and less of yourself out there. People are really going to wonder what you're up to. Some of you might decide to quit a job as well. Wherever it is that you meet the most people, you're going to take a break from that, or you're going to remove yourself from that somehow. This could also be deciding to take a position within your company where you are less public or where you are seen less, because something here about people's perceptions of you is affecting the way you go about doing things, because you do have vitality and success, but it's not going to happen while you are still surrounding yourself by these negative people or these negative energies, whatever the case may be. In some cases, you could just find a new group of friends or decide to focus more on yourself, because the people around you right now, they are not the best for you, pile 4. I'm going to be very honest with you. I love you so much, but you are surrounded by negative energies that are either envious of you or demand way too much of your time. And quite honestly, you don't have time for all of that. You already feel unappreciated by these people regardless. So I feel like you're just taking the next step in this entire situation and cutting yourself out of the equation, essentially. That I hear that a lot. So I'm very sorry that you've had to go through this. I am sending you so much love, pile 4, because you deserve better than whatever energy you are currently being given by everybody else around you. So and this is the only pile I've had to sit down for the oracles, because there is so much going on here. But here's the thing. You're meant for better things. You're meant for the sun. You're not meant for the hail. That's why it only hails like once in a while, and the sun comes out every day, you know? So we're getting rid of these disruptive, destructive energies. This inner crisis that you've been feeling, if you've had any of those, or if you have any of them coming up in June, know that it is not you, it is surrounding energies. It is everything else around you. And it's the fact that you haven't been taking care of yourself that you are actually feeling that. So we're removing ourselves from that. We are taking you out of this because you deserve better. You deserve something so much happier than whatever people are giving you right now. So let's move on to the tarot portion, because, yeah, like I said, you deserve better. Let's cut all this crap out and see what this month has to offer you. We're going to do this in 3 parts. We're doing the general reading, the love reading, and then the career and finances. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's happening for you, pile 4. And so far, this energy has been very different from all the other ones, that's for sure. So pile 4, the month of June for my pile 4. General messages coming through. We have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So you have somebody new approaching you, and they are going to be very direct and very blunt with you. They're going to tell you exactly what they are about and what they want from you. It could be a new love interest, but if it is, it might be somebody very casual, or somebody that you only, it's not going to be a deep connection. Let's just put it that way. Or at least it starts off that way. But there's definitely a new connection here for you. It could also be a friend that you make rather quickly, like your fast friends. We also have the 3 of Swords. Yeah. This is you cutting yourself out of everybody else's life, but you're making new friends at the same time. I feel like you're somebody who's very social regardless. So maybe you cut everybody else out, but this person they managed to get in somehow. I feel like you meet them in person. We also have the 10 of Cups. Yeah, but I see you being happier because you've cut out everybody else, because you've decided to go into hermit mode or to do your own thing. You're actually getting in a much more emotionally stable place than you were previously. We also have the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords, it's usually seen as a loss in the way most people read it, but I've always seen it as a win some, lose some. What you lose are some people that you've known for a while, or like your group of friends. What you win is inner peace, and to me that is not a loss. Usually it's like if everybody loses here, and you lose some friends, but what you win is better than that. So let's go ahead and get your romance section, because I feel like that's coming through very strongly for you this month, pile 4. I'm hearing some of you kind of don't want romance right now, and that's fair. You can always reject this person, but I do see them taking interest or approaching you this month. This 3 of Swords could actually be you turning them down, even though you don't want to. You just know it's what's good for you right now, because you're focusing on your family. The 10 of Cups lets me know that you probably do have children, or maybe a family to take care of. It could be your parents, it could be your kids. It could just be your found family. Maybe you're focusing on them. For those of you in open relationships, it could be you focusing on your main person, your spouse, whomever it is here. Let's go ahead and get your cards, though, for romance and relationships. We have the 10 of Swords. Yeah, what did I say? You're cutting out a lot of people. You're kind of done with them because they leave you drained. We also have the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, you cutting off communication from them. You have the Magician, you taking back control of your life, knowing that you have power, knowing that you have everything that you need. And a lot of these people, you had kind of fooled yourself into thinking that you needed them, when the truth is you don't. We also have the Three of Pentacles. You might be spending more time with the people from where you work or the people you collaborate with, depending on the situation. And I know that's weird, but I know work friends and like actual friends, like friends outside of work, are very different groups. So maybe you're deciding to hang out with a different group of people if you insist on being social, or making friends in the workplace, people who are a little bit more stable and probably have your similar schedule or lifestyle. We also have the King of Wands, you coming into control of your life and of your social setting. I really do love this though. You're cutting out everybody that you don't need, and in turn, it's bringing in people you do need. But I do see you going through a period of being alone for a moment. 2 days to 2 weeks, depending on the situation. But you get over this by the end of June, is what I'm hearing. It will literally happen within like a month period. I'm gonna get the Oracle. The Enchanted Love Oracle card here for a message from either your person's higher self or your own higher self. I'm not really seeing a person though. I'm seeing you focusing on you. All right, we have, I am hiding a secret from you. So somebody's hiding a positive secret from you. This could be a crush, maybe somebody who is coming through who is going to be good for you. Or, I don't know, you're going to get good news regarding your love life or your social circle here. But let's move on to your career and finances for the month of June. So for my pile 4, for some of you, you might have to watch your back, your lower back, because I'm feeling a little bit of lower back pain. I know that's odd, but it happens sometimes when I'm doing these readings. I will feel it in my body, some body part that you have to focus on. So yeah. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. You're celebrating something at work. I'm not sure what, but you're having some kind of, maybe it's like a work barbecue, because I know where I live in the US, it's getting warmer and some companies have like company barbecues. This could also be like if when school lets out, they have like, what are they called? End of year barbecues or parties. It could also be a graduation. We are in graduation season where I live. We have the Six of Wands, victory. Yeah, you're doing pretty well when it comes to your finances and your career. We have the Nine of Daggers, is the Nine of Swords. So I do see some anxiety over, some worry over something. Nine of Wands. So I do see a little bit of your overall drama creeping into the workplace, especially if you work with some of your friends. And the Seeker of Globes. Some of you might be looking for a new job because whatever job you have right now is not going to be working for you. And by that, I mean, it may not work for your family situation. It may not work for your lifestyle. Some of you could be finding a new way of making money, or you could be finding a new job as well. Because the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands, they're great cards for success in career and finances. But then these two other cards let me know that something has come to an end, so you have to look for something better. I do see you networking with people who are going to help you get better jobs or maybe help you get new streams of income, but I see you working with people who have better interests for you. Maybe that's why the Three of Pentacles came through in the relationship and friendship section, because you might be making new friends through your new job or your new career, or however it is that you make your money or however you deal with your finances, you might be making friends there. If you don't work, you could just be making friends at the bank because you already have the money. It's something along those lines, but you're definitely coming into very new energy. And it's a little bit of ups and downs. I do see that. Like I said, for you, pile 4, June is going to be a little bit all over the place, but that's a good thing. Back of the deck for this, Queen of Swords. I was called to it. Lots of communication. It's weird because you're cutting off a lot of people, but I still see you gaining information from other people. I feel like you have a lot of friends of friends of friends, so you hear things through the grapevine. And what this is going to do, it's going to put you in a mental state of clarity. It's going to put you in this mental state of knowing exactly what you deserve and knowing exactly what to say. After all, you did get, what card did you get that made me think of this? Wildflowers? No, that's a different one. But regardless, you're going to be put into an energy of clarity. If you came from another pile and you had any of the cards that said clarity, there were two piles that had that. I feel like this is just confirmation. You're stepping into this energy of knowing exactly what to do and when to do it. Some of you could actually be going back to school somehow and you're gaining new knowledge and information, and this is going to empower you. Maybe this is how you find a new job. You go through a little bit of training and you learn something, because the Queen of Swords is letting me know that there is a potential for you to learn something here, and to see things more realistically. I love her influence, especially for this kind of energy. It's putting a stop to the nonsense that was going on. She's the one putting the swords here with the Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords. You could have a spirit guide that has this kind of energy. We do have Athena here, so it could very much be Athena. I do consider her like a Queen of Swords kind of figure, where she's all about wisdom. She's all about strategy as well. I feel like in the workplace, you're going to become very logical. I feel like this is one place where you're going to feel very empowered even when things are not working out for you. You may decide to focus all your energy on work in general, but your relationships are actually going to be a lot better now that you've cut off certain people, and in general people are still going to approach you. So it's like, yeah, you lose some friends but you keep making new ones. This is my pile of very social people, probably my extroverts, so let me know how it feels like having that energy, because I definitely don't. I can present like a very good extrovert, but I am definitely not one. I've been told this by multiple people that I come off this way, to which I have to ask, like, I don't know. That's interesting. But regardless, back to you, pile 4. Yeah, I'm loving this energy. You have like a whole story displayed out for you here. So hopefully this month goes very well. Let's go ahead and move on to your closing advice. Anything else that wants to come through for my pile 4? You're really going to enjoy the silence. I am hearing that. It's kind of like there was a lot of chatter with this previous group of people that you cut off. Or maybe they didn't let you rest. Maybe they were calling you and messaging you at all hours of the night because they just couldn't find anything better to do. And you just wanted your sleep. Or they couldn't appreciate that you needed your sleep. Did a card flip over? Yeah. Okay, we have this one. Oh my god, is that a cat? I don't know what this is, but it's very cute. Okay, we have butterfly growth. You are emerging from your shell. Your spirit is always evolving and becoming more beautiful. Yeah, I do see a growth here for you, pile 4. Oh my gosh, sorry. I just saw it go out of focus. There we go. Okay, well, never mind. Let me get more cards out and that'll help it. Okay, so we have this one. This is it's upside down. We have a dog and he's under a couch and he looks so cute. We have white dog, inner peace. Your inner peace is so important this month, pile 4. Oh my god. But we have find your peace in chaos. Always remember that peace comes from within. Yeah, nothing is more valuable than the peace you have within yourself, pile 4. I feel like you're really learning that this month. I'm not sure why, but you're really allowing yourself to be in this energy of not allowing other people's energy to bother you. We also have this little basket. It looks like a basket full of yarn and ropes, but they're actually snakes. A twist of snakes, renewal. Shed your old skin and embrace change. It's waiting for you. Yeah, I see with the butterfly and the shedding of the skin and inner peace, this new version of you values your safety, your peace of mind, your peace of heart. I'm hearing for some of you, you are only inviting in things that benefit you and that make you feel calm, that make you feel protected and safe. You're no longer allowing the energy of anybody or anything that is going to put you in that fight or flight mode or in that survival mode. We're done being triggered this month, pile 4. Let's get you a card from the Affirmators Deluxe deck. Self-reliance. This came out in pile 3. I am confident, capable, walking, talking, learning machine. And I practice total self-reliance every chance I get. Even if something's tough, I can probably do it. Even if something is new to me, I can probably figure it out. Or maybe just Google it. And no one needs to know that my self-reliance relies on Google. So the way I was reading it in this reading, though, in this pile, is that you are definitely learning new things and you're not afraid of asking questions. You're not afraid to look up the things that you don't know. You're not afraid of learning anymore, pile 4, especially those of you who didn't really succeed in grade school or something like that. I feel like you don't care about that anymore. What you care about is getting yourself ahead through knowledge. I'm being told to get one more for you from this deck for some reason. So let me go ahead and do that. For my pile 4, we have worthiness. I am worthy of the ultimate happiness. I deserve and accept it. And damn it, I'm not going to feel guilty about it when I get it. Guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I'll be like, no, I think you're thinking of someone else. And then I'll run away very quickly. Whoever these people were, they were taking away they were making you feel feelings of like you weren't worthy of something. They fueled your sense of your lack of self-worth. Yeah, they fueled your lack of self-worth. It's so hard to put it into words, and maybe that's because you have a hard time accepting or understanding it. But these people didn't make you feel worthy. They made you feel like you weren't enough or that you were always doing something wrong. I feel like some of them were actually okay with you being dumb because it made them feel better about themselves. I know that sounds awful, but that's just how bad these people were for you, pile 4. So I really do hope you get rid of whoever these people were, because you are worth so much more than whatever they were projecting onto you. It's kind of like, and I've seen this a lot, especially, look, I'm not trying to call myself out here, but I've always been like that very nerdy smart kid in school. And then somewhere in my mid to late 20s, I had a glow up and I became quote, quote, pretty, like that pretty girl when I went to work. And people didn't realize that I had a degree in English, like I'd have a college education. So they immediately assumed that I was very dumb until I started speaking, and they realized that I knew what I was talking about. So I understand both sides of this. When people think that you're just a pretty face and nothing more, and that they somehow believe that you're not as smart, they take comfort in that, because it's like, well, of course you're pretty because you're stupid. And I feel that a lot for this pile. You might be suffering from something similar, and it's not fair. I don't think people should judge people's intelligence just because of their looks or even the way they speak. Sometimes it's like in an accent. I'm thinking of like how Sofia Vergara is perceived as a bimbo because of her thick accent, when really she speaks 2 languages, so she's smarter than the average person. I'm getting that kind of energy for you, pile 4. So whoever these people were, they were okay with that whole thing because it made them feel better about themselves. But they're going to learn very quickly that you are very capable of anything and everything just by yourself. You needed to hear that from somebody who's been on both sides of that. I've been the awkward nerdy girl, and I've been the pretty girl that people think is dumb. So that's not me trying to hype myself up. That's just my experiences, and I hated both of them, honestly. So let's get you a card from the Pokemon deck. We have 2, and one of these came out in pile 3 as well. Maybe some of you came from pile 3. We have rank what you need most. This is you valuing yourself. What you need most is time for yourself. This is prioritizing yourself as well. Prioritize your family, prioritize your needs, prioritize your peace of mind. That has come through so strongly in this pile. Like I feel like I need to repeat it again just so that it can really get to your heart, pile 4, that you need some time for yourself. We also have, it should not take a global pandemic to make us realize what we should have been doing all along. The way I'm reading this is that it kind of took you hitting rock bottom with certain people to realize that you didn't need them in your life. Because when I think of the pandemic, when I think of 2020, a lot of people were like latching on to certain people because they felt that that was all they had, or they were in a state of panic. The whole world was in a state of panic. I think we all lived through that a little bit, since it was only 4 years ago. And then we're starting to realize that we only we only resonated with some people, we only created some relationships because we were living in a state of fear for so long. You know, it's that kind of energy. And even if that's not the case for you, pile 4, I feel like whoever these people were, you thought you couldn't find better friends, you thought you wouldn't be able to make it without them, and the truth is you were, you do, you can. I believe in you, the universe believes in you, and you have everything within yourself to make something happen here. And what's coming for you is so beautiful. It's so amazing, pile 4. You are the writer of your own story, and you're going to write something amazing. But this is where I leave you, my beautiful pile 4. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care.